Hello, everybody. Happy Monday to you guys. This is your intuitive life coach, Tammy Ward from Embrace Life Boldly, coming at you on this wonderful, wonderful day. How gorgeous is today? I hope wherever you are at in the world, that whether it's raining, snowing, sunshiny, whatever it may be, that you are discovering peace within yourself, and that just makes the outside so much better. And what a great metaphor to talk about today, because the exact thing that I want to touch on is yesterday's thinking of normalcy. And the reason why I want to touch on this is because, I think from what I'm gathering from listening to other people in the world, and from what I'm gathering, listening to my clients and the wonderful people out there that are requesting intuitive readings or oracle card readings from me, some of the main questions or some of the main excitements that a lot of people are having is that they're so grateful to be back to a sense of normalcy. And what I'm talking about is, during our past pandemics, COVID, systematic racism, all of that, there was a lot of urge and desire to get back to normalcy, to get back to a normal life, to get back to how it was, right? And I have to that just a little bit, because the thing about this is that we should not want to be the same person as we were yesterday, right? The reason why I say that is because every day we grow. Every day is a personal growth moment. And so with that personal growth, whatever it may be, you begin to be able to see that, feel that, hear that in the next day. So that way you can grow. Whether you have aha moments, or whether you watch something and it pulls at you and it gives you this pull of a sense of needing more, or whether you break up with someone, lose a relationship, lose a job, any sense of that, we should always want to be better than what we were yesterday, right? And not really better. Let me rephrase that word. Not really better, but we need to be, we need to grow more. That's why everything that you see me write or talk about, I always say, keep loving, keep growing, keep embracing life, because that's really what it's about. It's about getting to that alignment to where your human and your soul is working together to create the best life for you. And so this sense of normalcy that COVID-19 gave us, that the racism in the world gave us, is that a lot of people were just I just can't wait to get back to normal. And sometimes now with the vaccine and the releasing of masks, everybody's oh my gosh, thank gosh, we're back to normal. And I just want to bring that in the sense of what is your normal? What was your normal? Because I hope that during these pandemics, you were able to grow out of the way of normal thinking and into the way of thinking for you, into the awareness of you, that this pandemic gave you this COVID, working from home or wearing a mask or being a part of a community, coming together, being the same, gave you a sense of awareness that you're limitless, that you can do anything, and that, we all do what we have to do to be able to help others. And that comes also in the sense of allowing there to be no judgment when it comes to whomever decides on what is best for them. Because you have to decide what's best for you and your family, as others decide what's best for them and their family. And so when it comes to the sense of normalcy, what was your normal? Was it going into a job that you hated? Was it realizing that working from home gave you a sense of space and clarity? Whatever it may be, you have to understand that whatever we go through as a society, as individuals, we don't want to go back to that normalcy. We want to get to something that allows us to create a new normal every day for ourselves. And I know what you mean. I know what you're thinking right now when you're okay, I want a new normal every day. What I'm saying is that you want to be able to not let anything be normal, to just let it be. Find Find that uniqueness in yourself to grow in ways that you want to grow. Find the uniqueness in your family to enhance the relationships you want, whether they be intimate relationships, relationship with your kids, relationship with coworkers, whatever they may be. That nothing's ever going to be normal, because how I view normal is going to be different than how you view normal, and how we both view normal is going to be completely different than how, Joe Schmuckatelli over there sees normal. And so when we think about normalcy, I want you to just kind of release that word from you, because it's not about getting back to normal. It's about integrating into something, integrating into a new life, integrating into a new community, integrating into a new spiritual awakening, integrating into a new. And so every day can be like that. Every day must be like that. Every day is about growing. And so enhance yourself, integrate yourself into those areas where you can do that. And that could be anywhere, anything. That could be realizing that you are stuck in a endless marriage or in a endless relationship, something that doesn't enhance your life. And so it's not about doing the normal thing and like breaking it off, right? It's about doing the work to make sure that that's what you want in life, doing the work and grow into that relationship. Whether you leave it or not, it's about finding that happiness, finding that natural line that you need to have to be able to integrate into a new life, integrate into a new relationship, integrate into a new being of yourself. And I think that's what it's all about. And I think that these two pandemics that we have had in our life for the past year or so, year something, has shown us that we don't need to get back to normal. We don't need to get back to normal, because normal was not helping our environment. Normal was not helping our communities. Normal was not enhancing us to be able to grow fully in life. And so I hope that what we've taken away from this is that it's not about being normal. It's about integrating into something, integrating into understanding, integrating into knowledge, integrating into the knowing of what you want out of life and what it may look like for you. And so, so how do we do that, right? How do we go into that? How do we have that mindset shift of like, okay, it's not about I want to go back to normal. It's about I want to be this way in my life, right? And how we do that is just becoming aware of what you've learned. A lot of great ways to do that is by writing it down or saying it out loud to someone, like what you've learned through these pandemics, the systematic racism and the COVID pandemics. What have you learned from them? How has it helped you grow? How has it helped you realize something different and something that needs to shift? And maybe you're the person that's sitting there and go like, look, I didn't learn anything. Like the world still sucks, right? And so that is the way of thinking that you have. That's still your normal way of thinking, right? When you say still, or when you say always, and when you say never, that's an old way of normal thinking. And so that's why I'm saying integrate out of that. Find yourself into a new way of thinking, a new way of being, a new way of belonging, so that you can sense, or not just sense, but so that you can live your best life. And not worry about what other people think. Like I could care less if you get a vaccine or not. I could care less if you want to wear a mask or not. I mean, everyone's life is their own. So worry more about yours than everybody else's, right? And then, because, we don't like it when everybody else worries about our life. We're like, okay, this is my life. You ain't living in it, right? And so make sure that whatever you do, you're doing it in the greatest good for yourself and for the others out there. Let's learn from these pandemics. Let's learn to create and integrate into something that can be so amazing for yourself. And that's what I have on the new normalcy. So If all of you out there are like, I'm so tired of hearing this, let's get back to the new normal, or maybe you've said it yourself, or maybe you're constantly feeling it, or however it may be, understand that you don't want to get back to normal, because the normal way that we were living was not, some of us were not healthy. Some of us were not into the groove where we need to be. And even if you were in that spiritual enlightenment and you were living, you know, that moment of greatness, again, continue to grow, continue to like push yourself forward into a way of knowing that you are limitless and anything is possible, right? And so that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for listening. Listen, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If this resonated with you, tell all your friends. And above all, if you're watching this on a Facebook page or whatever, and you want to comment and share and give me your understanding of normalcy, give me your understanding of what you think it all is, please comment below. I mean, let's have the conversation. That's what it's about. I'm here to expand your mind. I'm here to expand your mindset and shift it just a bit to be able to understand how to live your best life. And that's what I do. And look, if you are ready and you're wanting to be like, yes, let me get there, DM me, get a hold of me. You can either go to coach-tammy.com. You can email me at coachtammyward@gmail.com. And listen, let's get the conversation started. If you are ready for a transformation and you're ready to shift, I'm here to support you. Let's have a conversation. And even if it's not me, there might be somebody I know that would best suit you. So listen, do this for you, for the first time in your life. Do this for you. And that's what's up, my friends. And until next time, keep loving, keep growing, and keep embracing life boldly.